Yo, it's your Dragon Levistro coming to you with all news, tips, and tricks in the gaming spectrum. And in this video, we're going to be talking about my favorite trope in Japanese games and media, bunny girls. So Automaton reports that Steam and Switch versions of risqué bunny girl game differ in surprising different ways. The Japanese developer provides a detailed chart. Developer Qureate recently released new information about their upcoming tipsy 3D action game Merry Bunny Garden. The title is set to launch on Steam and Nintendo Switch for October 9th, but according to the new announcement, there will be some differences in presentation between the two versions, with the Switch edition significantly toning down suggestive content. Merry Bunny Garden is a drunken walking action game in which you escort Bunny Bar hostess home after a night of too many drinks. The girls can't walk in a straight line, so you must help them navigate the streets while avoiding various dangers like stairs, curbs, and vehicles. Once back home, you help the girls with their bedtime routines like doing yoga stretches, skincare, and taking baths. The game isn't explicit, but is full of revealing costumes and sexual innuendos, many of which are comical and exaggerated in typical Qureate fashion. So here you see in this one image, right? The features listed below will look differently depending on a platform. So, jiggle physics in mini games, Nintendo Switch will have reduced jiggling, whilst the Steam will have increased jiggling. Water drinking expressions in mini games, reduced blushing, no tongue out, while in Steam there will be increased blushing and tongue out. The color of skincare lotion during routine will be like green versus white. And then the yoga stretching during the nighttime, ripped costume, full uncensored or full nudity and sensor flashes. The Karma event illustration, color of milk splashes on body is transparent, whereas the one on the Steam would be white. Skin transparency when, or skirt transparency when changing panties. Not transparent versus is transparent. That kind of thing. The Switch version, however, seems to be pull the brakes in some aspects, likely to comply with platform rules or prevent a bump in age rating. Some of the differences are expected, such as reduced jiggle physics, nudity, as we talked about, to the Steam version. But some are a bit unusual. For example, the color of skincare used by the girls has changed from white to green. That's, you know, to be fair, we're not going to say it on Steam, but there is a reason why they did that. There's a reason why they're trying to avoid certain things. You do have people like Matt Walsh. You'll see that, and will, because he's a closet pervert himself, in my opinion, will think that's a male discharge, shall we say, or collective shout. Even though that, you know, skincare could normally is white or milk is white, but they'll try to frame that to be something else. And with the whole age verification going on in certain states and countries, they're trying to avoid that with a game platform, a game console that is mostly targeted for families and children. So I can see why Qureate is like, yeah, we're not going to play this game with you guys. We're just going to do this. We're going to self-censor for Nintendo, but Steam, you know, you guys can go all out. You guys have fun with this. So there, that's my take on it. But continuing on, additionally, the Switch edition reduces blushing out on characters' faces, but doesn't let you see the girls' underwear during scenes where it's supposed to pick out underwear for them to wear. By contrast, the Steam version is bolder in each point of comparison. That while somewhat mystified by the nature of the changes, Japanese 2B players of Merry Bunny Garden on X have expressed gratitude to Qureate for being upfront and detailed about these changes prior towards the game's launch. Merry Bunny Garden, which the link will be in the description, launches October 9th for PC and Steam and Nintendo Switch. We will only have the Steam link. The developers warned of non-explicit sexual content, alcohol, and revealing costumes. And you know what? I want to say that this kind of transparency, this amount of honesty from a game developer, is a good thing. It should be respectful. Hey, you're seeing bunny girls. Here's the change. There are changes. There are differences between the copy of the game depending on the platform of the game you're choosing. If you don't want these kind of content, here is you should probably get the console version. If you want the full access to content, you should get the Steam version. Like that's fair, I think, and I think that's that kind of honesty, like I said, is refreshing. I wonder if they'll have a streamer friendly option in the Steam version. So maybe I want to stream this game, but I don't want to worry about, showing a nipple or something on Rumble, right? Because I'll stream this on Rumble as well. And I know people say, "Oh, you can play this." It's like, no, they literally have a terms of service where it would not allow this, technically. So once they decide to enforce that one rule, it's done. Like, they need to clarify that rule very extremely. Like, it's not clear and concise. But what do you think, viewers? Are you interested in bunny girl tropes? Do you plan on getting this game? And what do you think of Qurate's transparency regarding the two different types of copies of their game? Put your thoughts in the comments below. And as always, happy gaming.
Worlds clash in endless collision. Gaming news with a fierce precision. With a spark so wild it breaks the norm. In the tempest's eye, a cyberstorm. Reclaim gaming in Dragon Cast. Fire breathing wide, screaming loud. The Vistro's here to shake the crowd. Psychotic dragon ready to hit.